Minecraft currently has 3 dimensions: the overworld, the nether, and the end. And while they're all great features to the game, only the overworld has much to offer in terms of long-term living. Last week, I received a comment about adding new dimensions into Minecraft, and I really couldn't figure out a way to explore that until now. My name is System Z, and this is my concept for a new dimension in Minecraft. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member, where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. Alright everybody, hello and welcome to my concept for a new dimension in Minecraft. Once you've beaten the Ender Dragon, there's really not much left of the game other than building. So that's why everyone kind of calls it the theoretical ending to the game. But what if it actually unlocked sort of a new step, a new chapter to your exploration life in the game? Because obviously after the Ender Dragon, it kind of becomes about building. Now, imagine after you get the Elytra, you're able to fly past the limit in the sky. That's right, we currently have 256 blocks of a height limit that keeps us from going infinitely upwards. Whereas we're able to explore pretty much infinitely horizontally, and that's why exploration kind of dies down after you've reached this point of the game. Now, the question is, how do we get there if there's a cap? Now, since this is an in-game type material, I think it would be cool if an Elytra would allow you to fly up through the atmosphere and reach this new dimension, or when you do explore, perhaps you can find asteroid blocks, and you can probably see where we're going with this. And this is just to properly create a portal to this dimension. Imagine getting an appropriate amount, say 10 blocks of this asteroid block, and being able to light it up, boom, to create a portal to the new dimension. I wonder what it looks like, and without further ado, let's jump in. Oh man, alright, we have officially made it onto a really strange planet? That's right, this is the idea for a space dimension in Minecraft. Now, before we get into this idea, let me be clear. I don't necessarily think this is a 100% good idea. This is a really weird idea. Let's be completely honest. But it's definitely one that I wanted to explore. So let's go ahead and get straight on into it. I like the idea that there's a new dimension in Minecraft that's essentially the space above the clouds, above the overworld. There's currently 3 dimensions in the game. We obviously have the end, the nether, and the overworld, but unfortunately none of them are really enough, in my opinion, except for the overworld, obviously. I feel like the overworld, which obviously looks a lot like this planet here, other than the blue trees, but more on that in just a moment, is really the only planet that we live in comfortably. There's no real other dimension that we go to other than for a couple of resources here and there every few days of a Minecraft world. The nether and end are generally undesirable, but imagine being able to, during the theoretical end game of Minecraft, live in the stars in a dimension that looks just like this, where a bunch of planets are generated that look very cuboid and have various different laws of generation. Now, there's a few different reasons that I think this would be a fantastic idea. And one of those reasons is new blocks that comes along with the new different laws of generation. The thing is once you reach this point of Minecraft, it really does become all about building, and we do kind of have a limited number of blocks. So this could allow us to really get some strange additions to the game, such as blue leaves. Now let's take a step back here, literally, here we go. And just realize birch trees were meant for this. Can we just say, like, this just looks amazing. Honestly, if we didn't get any of this and we just got birch forest to have these trees instead, I would be extremely happy because these look incredible. But anyways, enough about the trees. This obviously looks just like a normal Minecraft overworld land, but it's just a safe example. We've got bedrock, stone, dirt, and grass, but what if the frosting on top wasn't actually dirt and grass and instead was leaves or clay or just an entirely new block? The rivers were filled with lava. All types of new laws of generation could be possible to create different types of planets. But whoa, before we explore that, we've got to explore this planet's moon first. That's right, moons would be another part of this wonderful dimension. And you can also notice I've got some effects. We've got slow falling and jump boost. I think it would be very cool to have a kind of a simulated gravity in this dimension, and more on that in a little bit because there's actually something really fun involved with it. But that's right, we are on top of a moon at the moment. And if we look, we've got moonstone, coal ore, moonstone bricks, and the variants of the block. And the thing about this item is that I have asked a couple of people what they think of this block, and honestly, it seems like everyone generally loves it. Imagine having this block for building. There's so many cool possibilities, and this could really open up our palette, and honestly, it opens up a much wider range of blocks that could be found in space. Or at least in this dimension. We don't have to call it space, but why not, right? All right, let's get our Elytra and just fly on over, which, by the way, imagine being able to fly around. This would be extremely fun. Honestly, this is half of it for me, just being able to fly around these planets. Let's head over to this, I guess, mesa biome-looking planet. That's obviously a little different than, you know, our planet over there. I like to imagine that we could really have all types of different generation. It wouldn't just have to be, you know, simulations of biomes. They could genuinely have stacks of different blocks. They could be beautiful, they could be ugly, they could be inhabitable. If you walk on one of them, you could get hurt. It could be very dangerous, but very fun to explore. Now in this example, obviously I just wanted another planet to look like, or look at with another moon, but I really just wanted it to hold this block right here, an asteroid, which we did talk about in the intro already. I think in order to get to this dimension, unless we choose the route to be able to just fly through the atmosphere with an Elytra to kind of make it in-game content, it would be cool if asteroids in the form of meteors crash landed on the overworld, and as you collected over 10 or so blocks of asteroids, you could create the portal to get here. But more than that, it would just be a very fun block to play with and build with. Imagine just, this is an entirely other idea, and honestly, if any of you want to create a map like this, go for it. A parkour space map dedicated to basically just jumping around asteroid fields with these effects. I honestly would love this so much. It's so fun, and I could just picture a really cool map in this setting where you just jump around on the asteroids. But more than that, it's a really cool building block. There's a lot of cool stuff you could do with this, and the brick variant as well. I think, honestly, there's so many different avenues of cool blocks that could really open up the game. But before we go on too much further about blocks, because that's all I've really been talking about, I like the idea as well as other mobs that are also found in space. There could be different wacky things that you could find in this dimension. Imagine a pig flying by with a glass block in his head in order to kind of appear as an astronauts helmet. That would be amazing and honestly hilarious. But we could also maybe find villagers that inhabit spacecrafts or even workstations or space stations on the different planets or just floating around. Not to mention abandoned spacecrafts or flags on top of the moons claimed by space pirates, which would be the Illager, I guess, variant of space, because it seems like they're kind of the main enemy at the moment. Illagers, Ravengers, you know, Evokers, all that kind of stuff. It seems like they've really become the natural enemy to the Villager 100%. So we definitely got to add both of them to this dimension, right? And obviously various different mobs. And then one last thing. Now this is a really out there idea. I didn't build an example because I didn't know how. But imagine if each planet had a planetary core hidden in the center of each planet. And if not mined correctly or dealt with correctly, it would explode in a radius big enough to basically destroy the planet, leaving all the blocks falling down and you along with it. Or at least you would probably go in the explosion, to be fair. I just feel like that would be a very cool thing to see, a planet exploding. But more than that, if you do manage to get it and it doesn't explode, it could be an infinite fuel source. Or maybe not infinite, but just a really long time. Or even could form some new form of redstone device. Or, even a little bit more ominous, if you do break it, maybe a new boss comes out of it. Something really difficult that you can only really take on during the end game of Minecraft. I don't know. This is a very out there idea. I would really like your feedback in the comments down below. Now, like I said, this isn't something I necessarily think would actually happen in Minecraft, let alone something I really want to see or even care to see, but after playing with this idea, it's actually really cool. And I think this could open up to probably 50% of new margin space for new content in the game of Minecraft. There's a lot of different avenues to explore with this dimension, and it probably would be something me and a lot of other players would end up choosing over the overworld. I know I would love to live in a spaceship in space. I mean, come on. That just sounds awesome, right? Alright, but that is basically it for this design and this concept. Let me know what you think, and also let me know what you think of this build. I actually did a build similar to this a long time ago, where I created a planet in Minecraft, and I recommend you check that out. iCard up in the top. And yeah, but guys, just let me know what you think in the comments down below of this very crazy idea for a new dimension in Minecraft. For this week's build showcase, welcome to Ozza's humble medieval church located right next to Spawn. One of the founding builds in Spawn, Ozza's church is very impressive to me because of how well the build and its details are proportioned. The build features an amazing bell tower that really is a sight to see. Not to mention the interior is very well done, nice and clean, yet still decorated in and out. I chose this build because I personally really love it, and I'm hoping that it'll inspire some of you out there. Great job, Ozza. That's gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more building related content and live streams every weekday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, a huge special thank you goes out to all of you who have recently decided to subscribe to my channel, helping me pass 80,000 subscribers. Thank you all very much. We are one step closer to my 100,000 subscriber dream. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.